Our competitors are coming into position. Drifter being driven by Sam over in the red corner there, coming up from the B side. On the red side, on the blue corner, we have Flesh Wound being driven by Matt. He was on the A side. One match left to go between them. 3, 2, 1, fight. Flesh Wound getting up to speed. Drifter coming in fast, putting him into the corner with his weapon up against the metal and skittering around. Once again, Drifter going straight into him. Great job keeping Drifter on his... Oh my goodness, where are you going? Drifter nearly driving straight out the side. I don't quite know what's going on with that. But he is grinding slightly up against the weapon on Flesh Wound, trying to get in there again. Big hit there as Drifter goes into the weapon of Flesh Wound, tossing Flesh Wound all the way across the arena. Now upside down, weapon still working, bouncing hard off the wall again, but ending up on his feet. Drifter getting him again, this time into the blue hazard. Puts his weapon in there, gets flipped back a bit, but manages to hit Flesh Wound hard twice. Flesh Wound very close to that red push-out area, trying to slowly make his way around as Drifter is sitting menacingly against him. Once again, Drifter putting himself under the weapon, ramping Flesh Wound up and against the wall. Gets underneath him, throws him into the metal, and that spinner on Flesh Wound sends himself entirely across the arena. And Drifter now wedged in between the bot and the blade, keeping it stalled. Bit of a grappling match here as he pushes him into the blue hazard. Another great hit, trying to take him into the corner, but manages to release him. Ooh, careful on that hazard as Drifter drives into it. Once again, behind Flesh Wound, riding him over to the blue side, and trying to get a good tip, bounces off Flesh Wound into the red hazard. Into the side of Flesh Wound again, narrowly misses on the second attempt. Straight into the weapon again. Big flash on their titanium or something, but it looks like Drifter's doing all right. Flesh Wound upside down was into the wall. Now upside down, holding on for dear life. That was quite the flash that came off of Drifter. Curious to see what all happened with that. But still working well, gets under Flesh Wound into the red hazard again. Keep bouncing out. Trying to get to the push-outs, but really difficult to do. Comes across over to the red corner, flips upside down. Flesh Wound now on its feet. Weapon spinning up fast. Drifter hits it again off the armor. Flesh Wound across the arena. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Drifter again underneath the weapon of Flesh Wound. Good sparks coming off of there. And coming up against the side back of Flesh Wound, stalling the weapon again, holding him against the blue wall for 10 seconds. At this point, I think he's hoping that it doesn't go to judge's decision with this one. Flesh Wound manages to sneak out before the 10 seconds is up. Both vying for position again over at the far side of the arena. Flesh Wound comes in this time with the weapon, doesn't quite engage. Comes back off, bouncing off the wall. Trying to make a good shot at here, having a bit of trouble controlling, I think, as he hits the wall. This time going in, Drifter going in, knocking him off. Drifter tries again, I think was trying to get him into the hazard, but ended up touching the hazard himself and going flying off. Keeps putting his face into Flesh Wound, and it is working. He keeps bouncing back. Once again, Flesh Wound hard off the wall, near the red push-out area. Drifter trying to get him over into there, and out the side he goes. The win goes to Drifter. Congratulations, Sam.